Hello wildlings, Colin Stuckert here, founder of the Ancestral and Wild Foods Co. Thanks for watching today's video and hopping on our Living Wild mini course. Today's video is all about sleep. A lot of this, you're gonna have to do a little bit of research on your own. I'm gonna recommend some products and some habits, and then from there, if you wanna really understand the why and the biology behind them, then you can kind of go, I'll put links below to find, but I just really recommend you just start implementing some of these and then just testing them and see how they work for you. The first thing to do is eliminate all electronics from your room. If you have a TV or something in there, which I don't recommend you do that, but if you do, make sure it's on a power strip you can turn off so that there's no EMF going up. Make sure that nothing is emitting any artificial light in your room. Go duct tape it, unplug it, etc. If you have a smoke detector at the top, one of those annoying lights, put a little piece of tape over that. You want to eliminate as much light as possible because humans are designed to sleep in pitch black. All right, it's better for our biology, and blue light and artificial light especially can ruin your circadian rhythm and mess with your hormones. In fact, they did a really fascinating study where they covered subjects completely, and basically a little patch in the back of their leg, they emitted a light, I don't forget the color of the light, I guess it was blue light they emitted, and they checked their melatonin levels and their sleep, REM sleep and things like that, completely disrupted. A little patch of light on the back of their leg was able to actually alter their biology. You need to get rid of the artificial light, which leads to number 2. Avoid screen use 2 to 3 hours before bed. The more time you can give your body without exposure to a lot of light and a lot of artificial light, the better. And that includes even just broad spectrum light bulbs in your kitchen or fluorescent or LEDs. Those things can really screw up your biology. Use candles at night. Get orange glow bulbs. I have some of these red bulbs that I use in the bathroom so that at night I turn it on, it's not gonna mess with me at all, right? Use orange glow night lights that can go on and off. There's a lot of those on Amazon that you can get that are really great. Make sure to make your house even, but especially your bedroom and your bathroom and things around that, as light friendly as possible. So you want to avoid anything with blue light, anything with daylight spectrum, and aim for orange and the red part of the spectrum. And obviously candles are great. Those aren't going to disrupt your biology, okay? Then number 3, this thing is the single best purchase I've ever made in my life. I remember I purchased it probably 6 years ago. It was referred by Tim Ferriss actually, and he said the same thing. He said, this purchase is going to change your life. I bought it. It's a Marpax sound machine. Now they have a lot of these sound machines now on Amazon, but I like the ones that are the Marpax that have a real fan on the inside. And there's some cheaper versions of these, but it's like 40 bucks or something, worth every penny. I actually travel with 2 of these, and you turn it on, and it's a constant white noise fan. You can adjust how loud or how soft it is, and it will just change your sleep forever. I mean, our son sleeps with it. We sleep with 2 in our room at all times. It's simply amazing. And if you live with other people that are prone to waking you up, this thing is a must. For those of you that travel, having something like this is a must. Will literally change your life. All right. Now, after that, if you don't have a nighttime routine, I would highly recommend getting something like that. Give yourself a chance to maybe read a book, by candlelight even, or in low light setting without obviously all the fake lights we talked about. You know, get off, no screen for an hour before. You can do baths, hot water, things like that, a hot shower, anything that will help lower your body temperature and cool off after is a really great way to help you fall asleep. In fact, anytime I can't fall asleep, I basically go take a hot shower and then I give myself 10 minutes and I'm literally asleep afterwards. And there's a little bit of biology behind why that is. I don't remember exactly what it is, but it's awesome, okay? Finally, the last recommendation is to make sure your room is very cold, or I think the ideal is like 65 degrees. We keep ours around like 72 or 73, and that's what I like. You need to have a cool to cold room. Test which temperature you like the best. I don't like fans on. Some people like a fan. I don't. It's just a preference. I recommend doing some testing, finding out what works for you. Finally, last thing is to buy a good bed. Something that's hyperallergenic. We just got a Nectar bed. I love it. I know Casper's supposed to be good for some people. There's a lot of these new environmentally friendly beds, all these bed in a box companies. They're really great. I love mine. We got the firm Nectar, and that's just awesome. Okay, so these are some things that you can implement today to raise your sleep to the next level. For a lot of people, these simple tweaks could almost revolutionize your sleep. It might not be the light thing, it might not be the sound machine, it might be that, it might be that. You don't know what it actually is going to be, but at least one of these, I promise you, is going to make your sleep so much better. Then obviously the biggest final thing you have to do is make sure you just get in bed or get into a down-regulated state and give yourself at least 8 or 9 hours to get tired, fall asleep, etc., and then actually sleep. We need 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Some people need more than that. If you're stressed or if you're exercising a lot or if you're competing or if you're in sports, you need even more sleep. LeBron James regularly sleeps 12 hours a night. He has some of the best recovery in the business. He's got a guy, his trainer, that's just focused on recovery, right? There's a reason for that. We need to recover. And if you're doing something extra strenuous, you need to recover even more. And for most people, they get stressed, they can't sleep, and then that just compounds, and then you can look into things like meditation, mindfulness, etc. But that's a topic best saved for another day. And so watch out for the next video in the mini course. Will be coming to you soon. My name is Colin Stuckert. I approve this message.